I need the scoop.
A family gathering turns toxic when a mother's homophobia explodes during what was meant to be a peaceful reunion. Today, we're diving into a Reddit story where a brother finds himself caught between his dying father's wishes and his sister's right to be herself. Prepare for a painful family drama that raises profound questions about loyalty, acceptance, and what we truly owe to those we claim to love.
My little sister is a lesbian. Our family does not support her, but I don't give a who she sleeps with. When she came out, she was distanced from the family, but we started talking again after finding out our father is dying. After things in the family being rocky for a long time, we decided to all get together at my parents' house. My dad said he wanted to put all of the drama and bickering aside, and if we have a problem with each other, we can wait until he passes. Everyone agreed, including my sister, so I was expecting to have a nice family barbecue. My family wanted to meet my sister's girlfriend and insisted that she brought her over. We were all excited to meet her. My sister's girlfriend seemed like a nice girl, but she was very standoffish. She kept to herself and didn't speak much to my parents and me. For the most part, she was glued to my sister. This caused some awkward silence. I started asking about their relationship. How did they meet? How long have they been together? And I even joked around about if she hurt my sister, she'd have to deal with me. My parents started acting stranger with each question. I asked my mum what was wrong, and her response was, "This isn't right." I could tell my sister and her girlfriend were uncomfortable, and my dad tried to calm my mum down. My sister, probably fed up with being treated like for the last few years, spoke up and asked my parents what was the point of inviting them if they weren't going to be okay with seeing them together. This caused my mother to explode with anger because she felt my sister was being disrespectful. My mother went on to say a lot of horrible, bigoted things that were so vicious I can't even repeat them. My sister started to cry and hyperventilate. Her girlfriend began comforting her and trying to get her to calm down. This prompted my mum to tell her that if you're going to be dramatic and act like a child, you need to leave. You're upsetting your father. Before my sister could respond, her girlfriend was grabbing their things and taking my sister to the car. I tried to rationalize this whole situation with my parents, but they were no use. They thought she was putting on a show in front of her girlfriend to make them look bad. They proceeded to say that they're allowed to be uncomfortable and feel differently than her. I explained to them that this is who she loves. No one has to agree with it, but we should still love her. I've tried talking to my sister about the whole situation, and apparently I defend our parents too much. I told her that our parents don't have to agree with her relationship, but they should. She told me that I'm being for expecting her to pretend to be someone else just because our dad is dying. Looking back, I should have defended my sister instead of trying to keep the peace with our parents. I see that very clearly now. I don't think my sister deserved the insults at all. I don't agree with my parents' opinions, but I was uncomfortable watching my sister break down while her girlfriend comforted her. I'm sure after my father passes, my family will go no contact with my sister again. Everything was okay until she came back around. I support her relationship and wish her the best, but I felt frustrated that her emotional breakdown happened during what might be my father's last family gathering. However, I now realize that my sister wasn't being dramatic. She was genuinely hurt by years of rejection and the horrible things my mother said to her that day.
The community overwhelmingly condemned the original poster's behaviour, with many pointing out how he prioritised his parents' comfort over his sister's emotional safety. As the harsh reality of his actions began to sink in, he realised he needed to make amends with his sister. The next day, his attempt at reconciliation would reveal just how deeply his family's treatment had wounded her.
After receiving so much backlash from sharing my concerns online, I realised that I wasn't completely innocent in this situation. I called my sister to apologise and try to talk through things. I told her about the post I made, despite wanting to keep this away from my family, and said that a lot of people explained to me how I'm being harmful and hurting her. I wanted her to see that I'm talking to some people who have been in a similar situation to her, and I thought she would see this as a sign that I'm trying for her. She got really upset that I didn't come to her instead of the internet, but I told her I felt like I had no other choice. Our parents wouldn't listen to me, she wouldn't listen to me, and the only people who have are strangers online. I explained that I got a lot of advice on how I can support her from other people who are part of her community. My sister told me that I had no right to talk about her business online without consulting her, even if it's anonymous. She wanted to see the post. I assumed that she saw some of my comments I made when I was being defensive and immature, and in hindsight I should have deleted them before agreeing to send her the post. She started to cry and told me that we've always made her feel like a burden on our family for things that she can't help. Being lesbian, having a panic disorder, and some other personal matters that I won't share out of respect for her. She went on to say some other things, but they were hard to understand. I apologised for making her uncomfortable and making her feel like a burden. I also told her that I love her and nothing will change that. Before I had the chance to say more, her girlfriend took the phone and told me that I needed to leave my sister alone. She said that I can't contact my sister until she's ready to talk to me. Then she hung up. It was really heartbreaking to hear my sister cry over something that I had good intentions for. I texted her privately and asked if she wanted me to take the post down, and she told me that she doesn't care, she just wants to be left alone. If she's reading this now, that's her choice. She knows about this post, she's seen my comments, and she said she didn't care if it stayed up or not. I haven't defended my parents since I talked with my sister. I'm keeping this up because occasionally someone actually gives good advice, instead of making assumptions about a situation they know little about.
Sometimes the hardest lessons come from realising we've been part of the problem all along. Subscribe to follow more stories of family reconciliation and the difficult journey toward understanding. Share your thoughts on setting boundaries with family in the comments below, and check out our recommended video on supporting LGBTQ+ loved ones through challenging family dynamics.